Namaste all. This is Vishwa from PANI Deals community. Here, today we are going to have another live with one of the software founder, and it's been so many days we had live. Uh, how are you doing? Hope you are doing good, and there is sale season started like Halloween, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It's a lot of sale season here in India as well. Diwali sales, some stuff. So this is the season. A lot of small business owners even participate in the sales, like buying relevant software and business necessities things. Okay, so here we are live with another founder. Let's see what is the tool we are going to have live today with, and also let's have a quick overview about it. Let me share the screen. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Can you see the screen? Yeah, this is the software name, that is DropCommerce. Maybe you are aware of DropCommerce. Let me briefly explain it. Actually, there is a concept called drop shipping. So that is like you don't have any products in your store, but still you sell to the customers on your store. It can be e-commerce, so most probably e-commerce store. So whenever you receive order from customer, you will send it to the fulfillment centers, otherwise your partners, your suppliers, whoever it is, whatever you call them. So they will ship the product to the customer, and you will keep the margin and you will do the marketing stuff. You don't manage the inventory. You don't complete the fulfill management, something like that. So it's like kind of zero risk in the uh, product inventory management and investment, that stuff. Okay, so that's how drop shipping works. It's like whenever the order is dropped, you are going to ship the product. For that, there is this particular software where it will help you to launch the drop commerce store. Like a lot of people launch their stores on Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, a lot of options, e-commerce options, and then they will link it to the particular platform behind it. So DropCommerce is one of the platform where it will help you to launch and analyze and also optimize the store, as well as you can scale from one level to another level easily. So that is how it works. And the thing is like they're running on one-time payment lifetime deal. Like if you pay for once, you will you can use it for lifelong. Like there are some multiple plans as well, from starting from $69 to $399. This is live on Rocket Hub platform. Okay, and also they are running some 10% discount for 14 hours, as you can see in the screen. So please be hurry and try to yourself. And also there is refund also, as you can see in the terms actually. So there is refund policy, so you don't need to worry about the luck. So you will have 60 days to try it out, and uh, uh, you can like, okay, this money back guaranteed 60 days. You can activate the licensing. So you have 30 days to try it out, and you can go for refund if the product is not suitable for your it is not working as advertising. Okay, this is a brief about it. And uh, one second. Yeah, folder is here already. Let me brief it again. So here, this is integrating with BigCommerce, Shopify, Wix, and something like that. And also, you can have branded invoicing on your own brand, and there is no transaction fee they are charging on your transactions. Okay, and there is automatic fulfillment actually. So that is called like whenever the order is there, it will process the order automatically. So that is also available. And there is a trial for shipping. This is there, and this is uh, what's it? Accumulating the products from US and Canada suppliers, like 400 plus suppliers are there. 300k plus products are there. So this is how it works, and let's start with the live for this year. Okay. Namaste, Spencer.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So, thanks for joining us today. Welcome. We have a great community here, and it's been some few weeks actually. We haven't gone live, and we have been waiting eagerly for DropCommerce. So, thanks again for joining us today. And I know your campaign is going very well on Rocket Hub, and there is some I can see some a lot of activity in the communities as well regarding the product queries and stuff. Okay, so usually our live let me just brief it how it goes. So usually the live will be around for 45 to 60 minutes. Okay, so in that we will have some brief introduction about the founder, company, that stuff, like how you got into this entrepreneur journey, and then how the idea uh, turned into product, and then how your company is growing and how many customers, that stuff. And then we will have some quick walkthrough about the product, otherwise some specific thing as well, otherwise quick intro setup, and then we will take question and answer from community. So this is how it works, and yeah, feel free to uh, take it your own way. Let's get started.
Sounds great. Yeah, so my name is Spencer, founder of DropCommerce. We launched in, actually, today is our sixth year anniversary of launching. We launched October 30th of 2018 on Shopify originally, and we've since expanded to Wix, BigCommerce, and Shop Plaza, and we plan to expand to WooCommerce in the first quarter of next year as well. Uh, yeah, and how I came up with Drop Commerce, basically, I was always quite interested in entrepreneurship. I had read the 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, and I wanted to explore the business model. But when I started to look into it more, I was a little disappointed with what I found. It was a lot of lower quality products, long shipping times, a lot of negative feedback on a lot of the items I was seeing, and I was wondering why I couldn't find a option for U.S. and Canadian based product sourcing. So that's when we started Drop Commerce. We built the platform and we started on suppliers from the United States and Canada, and it resonated with our customers. It turned out that there was a lot of other people that were looking for the same solution that we were building. They had bad experiences working with some of the overseas suppliers, and uh, we provided the solution where they didn't have to worry about the quality or the shipping times. It was all handled very quickly, and yeah, the rest is history. We've been in business for 6 years now, and we've expanded our supplier network to over as of today, we're at almost 600 suppliers.
Wow, great. Actually, there are a lot of stuff inside e-commerce as well, like normal regular stores and like multi-network stores, that kind of stuff. Like how and why actually you turned into drop shipping concept?
Yeah, I think it was always an interesting business model for us. I think that the beauty of dropshipping is it's a very low barrier to entry for entrepreneurship. It offers it's almost like a crash course in entrepreneurship. You learn a lot of different things without having to put in a lot of risk or upfront investment. And I think that's what the appealing thing is it kind of empowers people to take on their own path of self employment and working however they wish to work, and being able to build a tool to make that even easier has been really nice. On both ends, we're helping businesses in the United States and Canada with another sales channel, and we're helping people finding products to sell for their businesses.
Okay, yeah, that's great. So, how do you compare the normal regular store with the drop commerce concept? And like
Uh,
just to give as some quick overview, because uh, a lot of us when initially getting started into e-commerce, we don't know the difference between drop shipping concept and we don't even know like it exists actually. There is
hmm.
something like drop shipping. Yeah.
Yeah, so just to confirm how it all works with our platform, basically, if you had a storefront, so if you had a Shopify store or soon to be a WooCommerce store, and you wanted to find products to sell without having to worry about paying for inventory, for managing distribution, anything like that, you would use a service like ours, like DropCommerce, by adding that to your store. You can then browse through our product line. And discover products in the niche that you're targeting. So let's say that you want to start a pet product store. Maybe you have a dog and you have like a social media account around that dog, and you want to sell products around pets as well. So you could go onto Drop Commerce and you could find pet products, import them into your store, and then you can start selling them to your audience. And as soon as you make a sale of any of those products, you then pay for it. The supplier will ship to your end customer, and you keep the profit margins. So that's what dropshipping is. It's basically facilitating this business model of um, low risk. You're not worrying about inventory. You're not paying for the products until you actually sold them, and you're not having to worry about shipping them yourself. That's all handled for you. You basically just have to focus on marketing and selling, and then you're retaining the profits, and you're able to focus more on kind of the more fun stuff of marketing and building your business.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's what I also feel. Dropshipping is one of the good opportunity to get into the business actually. Even e-commerce, just like if you know just marketing actually, and you have some audience, otherwise community, and then this is one of the best choice to get started because you only take care of the marketing and the rest of the thing will be taken care by the system actually. So even if you don't know about other stuff like sourcing and inventory, that management and investment on that part, and you may need to have warehouse, some a lot of hustle is there. So all this will be actually taken care by the system, and you just focus on the uh, marketing. Even the margin is less actually, that is pretty good because you are just going to cover the marketing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And then, as I mentioned, you don't have to worry about managing the inventory yourself. That's huge. Not having to prepay for inventory. It's a low risk way of getting into business. And what we're seeing as well is established businesses that have their own product lines are also using it because they want more products to sell. Like an example being, if you're a shoe supplier and you're looking for socks to sell alongside your shoes as an upsell, well, instead of having to prepay and buy an inventory of socks, you can drop ship those socks alongside your shoes. So we're seeing our customer segment growing on that side as well, where they are established brands that they're maybe even a supplier on Drop Commerce, but they're also using Drop Commerce to sell products as well.
Yes, yes, yeah. Kind of hybrid stores where they will have their own products and drop shipping products as well. Okay, thank you so much. So, can we have some quick walkthrough, otherwise overview about the setup? Otherwise, even you can show something unique.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll do two brief demos here. We have our standalone web app. This is the app that you would use on BigCommerce, Wix, soon to be WooCommerce, Shop Plaza, and also Shopify. And then I'll show you our dedicated and integrated Shopify app as well. They're two different apps, but they both function the same way. So.
Okay. Yeah. Please show us. Yeah.
All right. So this is the DropCommerce app. This is where you would basically use DropCommerce on any of the platforms outside of Shopify, and you can also use this on Shopify. So this is the main dashboard. Up here, you can customize the categories that you wish to see. That'll dictate what the algorithm is showing you. You can leave us a rating up here. We read all of the feedback that we get. This instantly goes into our Slack channel. So we make sure to read every single bit of feedback we get from our users, and we'll follow up with you if there was an issue. If everything is good, then we love to hear it as well. Over here, we show a rolling list of featured suppliers. And down here as well is new suppliers that we have. And then we show you top selling in the categories that you've selected. So on this account, I've already selected home and garden and jewelry, just as an example. You can navigate the whole app on the sidebar here. So if I wanted to look for products, I could click into the product section. On the left-hand side here, I can sort by a category, or I can search for a specific category with the search bar. And then I also have some filters up here. So if I want to filter for, products that are made in the United States or Canada, or ships to specific places, or if they have certain values, like if they're eco-friendly or something like that, I can filter by that. So over here, we can see all the different products that we have. Like I mentioned before, like if you're interested in pet products, here's a pet product here. So I can add it to my import list by clicking here, or if I want more information first, I can click right in. And from here, I can see the different variants. For this product, there's medium, small, and large items. We can see the pricing for the product, as well as how many are available in the inventory, the shipping costs, and the processing time as well. And down here, we can see the description of the product. So all of our products, typically they come with a solid description. You might not need to change it too much, but you can if you wish, as well as the return policies at the bottom there. So if I wanted to add this to my store, I can add it to my import list just like that. I can also order samples if I want to test the quality of the product, or if I want to take lifestyle photos for my own marketing, I can do so by doing that. And I can also message the supplier here just in case I had any questions. So now that it's in my import list, I can click onto my import list here. And these are all the products I've added to my import list. So if I click into the product, I can see all the details. So I can see the name of it, the description. I can modify it here. I can also, if I only want the large, I can only import the large, or whatever variant I wish. And I can also review all of the images that come with it and check off the ones I want. So if I'm happy with that, I can click this, and it's now being imported into my store. So if my storefront was WooCommerce or BigCommerce or anything like that, this would be going directly into my storefront for being available for sale. And you can click over to import it to store, and these are the products that have been imported. And I can remove them from here, or I can remove them from the storefront directly. So if an order comes through of any of these products, they would show up here. I would see the unpaid order status. Here I would be able to submit the order to the supplier. I would be able to pay for the order and send the order information. If you're on our Pro plan or Executive plan, which I believe on Rocket Hub is Tier 3 and Tier 4, we have automated fulfillment. So this would be all automated, where as soon as it comes in to an order, the system will automatically pay the supplier and send the information, so you don't even have to do anything. It'll just be on autopilot. Once the supplier updates the status, it'll go into the ship status, and you'll see the tracking information. So you're up to date, and you can update your customer. Here's the inbox, so you can come here and start conversations with suppliers. If you have any questions about their products, maybe like the material of the product or anything like that, you can message them here. And we have a change log as well. So if there's ever any inventory changes or pricing changes, you can come here for an update. And then we have the settings section. So, we have general settings for setting up your store. For example, you can do a global price markup. So if you want to take the retail price of every product and mark it up by, let's say, 5%, you can do that. So every single product that I import will have the automatic markup of 5% on top of the retail pricing. I can also round up the pricing to the nearest dollar. I can include shipping in the price or not. That's all done here. So that's like a global setting for importing products. And yeah, that's basically it for the standalone app.
Yeah, that's great actually. Really, I like the UI UX. Usually, dropshipping is a complicated concept because we need to select the items, see the variants, and see the product details actually, and then we need to work on the import list, like single import and bulk import as well, and then managing that pricing structure as well to know
Mhm.
like what will be the cost for us and what will be the minimum retail price or something like that. So earlier I have worked with few clients for their drop shipping. They were using something like dropshippers.com or something like that. I really don't remember now. They
Mhm.
were mainly using Alibaba and the other stuff for sourcing. So that was way too complicated actually. So even to if you want to import one or two products by just search and that stuff, actually there are a lot of steps involved because you have to do bulk import process only. You cannot import a single product directly clicking on that. So
Yeah,
yeah, I observed that here, but I think there is a provision for single import and bulk import as well.
yeah, and actually, here, let me show you guys the dedicated Shopify app. So, um, if you guys use Drop Commerce on Shopify specifically, you can use the app I just showed you as well. But we also have an integrated and optimized Shopify app. So this is it here. So this is within Shopify, and this is Drop Commerce here. So you're using it right from the Shopify admin panel. Same thing. You can leave us feedback up here, and we read all the ratings. So if you leave anything below a 4 star, you can include a message in the rating, and we'll see it right away. You can see some stats on your account, how many products you've imported and orders and everything like that. Some quick links to our help center, and then again, trending products, new suppliers, and so on the sidebar here, I can go to products and look through. Same thing as before, I can view the details and add to the import list from here. I can also go to suppliers, and I don't actually think I said I showed this on the other one, but you can view by supplier as well. So if there's a specific supplier that I like and I want to go back to often, I can go right to their supplier profile. I can see their description, all of their different badges. I can see basically the story behind the brand, so you can really get to know what the products are all about. And again, I can add products right from the import list from here. So let's add a couple. And so again, on the left side, I can go to the import list. And here they all are. Again, I can click in and change the description, pricing, all that sort of stuff. And to your point about single imports, we do allow bulk action, so you can toggle all three and push them to store. And those are all being imported into my Shopify store. And this will live update with their status. So we'll see when it's finally imported. And one other thing I should kind of highlight as well is we do sell pre-built stores. So these are stores that our team has designed in-house and built out. They're all loaded with drop commerce products. So basically, it's like a turnkey Shopify store where you purchase the store, it's supported by us, and there's already products that you're authorized to sell right off the gate. So we have them in different niches, skincare, pet products, all that sort of stuff. The premium stores come with it's like a one-off design, so there's no two that look the same, and they come with a domain name, a .com domain, and then the starter stores as well at a lower price point. So it's basically like a turnkey store, and right now we're going to offer 30% off if you are a lifetime deal buyer. And you also want a pre-built store, we're offering 30% off of the price points here. So if that's something that's interesting to you guys, and yeah, there's another opportunity for you. And yeah, so that's basically the Shopify app. It functions the same way. a little bit more cleaner. If you are in Shopify, it's easy just to navigate right from your Shopify settings into Drop Commerce and import your product into your store and manage it all there. And we launched this earlier this year. Uh, so we are optimized for Shopify, and we have the built for Shopify status.
Yeah. So what are the integrations available right now? Like Shopify, Wix, BigCommerce.
Yeah,
What are
so
the
currently Shopify, Wix, BigCommerce, and Shop Plaza, and WooCommerce will be launched in the first quarter of next year.
okay. Okay. So right now Wix also available.
Wix is available, yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Great. So there actually this is a system that works behind the scenes, behind the front end stores like Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, something. Okay. So is there any possibility of bringing up your own front end store other than
Yeah, yeah. So we call that uh, like a manual integration, and that's under development. So if you did have your own storefront, like you built it from scratch or anything like that, that's on the roadmap as well. I don't have a firm date on that, but it is under development to be able to manually integrate drop commerce into your storefront. Right now you do need one of the other four storefronts that we're live on, with WooCommerce coming soon. um, but after WooCommerce is launched, the next integration will be a manual integration. So if you do have your own system going, then you'll still be able to use DropCommerce. We don't currently offer a storefront ourselves, so that is just something that you need to use DropCommerce properly.
yeah, fine. So is there any way like if you want to have some custom store like in Next.js, otherwise PHP or something like OpenCommerce or something, is there any way to integrate drop commerce to them as of now?
Not yet.
Okay.
Under That's under development.
Yeah, fine. Okay. So what about the like manual stuff uh, what's a CSV kind of upload, downloading and importing into the store. Usually, a lot of people used to do that earlier. Now the systems are actually pretty much tightly integrated. So now actually we are going for the automation. But earlier they used to do that. So is it possible to do that way using third-party systems right now? Like whatever the
Yeah,
we are available.
no, not currently. That's likely what the early stages of the manual integration will look like. Is like a CSV kind of method. But no, currently we don't. I mean, it wouldn't. We could probably have that launched in 2025. It'd be pretty straightforward to have that built out. And it is on the roadmap. We've had some preliminary development done on that, but currently not yet.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So in this one, there is for two plans it is mentioned as fulfillment. Can you just briefly explain what is that actually?
Yeah, absolutely. So auto fulfillment basically just puts the whole process on autopilot. So when you receive an order of one of the drop commerce products, instead of having to go into drop commerce and mark the or send in the payment and order information to the supplier, um, which is done with just a couple clicks. It's just like fulfill order. uh, Instead of doing that process, the system will do it behind the scenes automatically. So as soon as your store receives an order of a drop commerce product, uh, your payment methods are automatically charged to pay the supplier. The supplier is notified and will ship the product. So it basically just puts the whole thing on autopilot, um, allowing you to not even worry about, when you get an order. There's nothing for you to do. It's all going to be handled.
Okay. So I have few other questions as well. Bear with me.
Yeah.
So regarding the business actually, see if I'm looking to have some business started, especially on this one drop shipping concept by using drop commerce. So what will be my investment and what will be the break even time if I want to start with drop commerce right now?
Yeah, so I mean, it kind of depends. Like if we kind of look at it as two different customer segments. So the segment one would be drop shippers, that being maybe you're an experienced drop shipper and you're looking for more high quality, fast shipping products, then drop commerce is a great option for you. If you're not an experienced drop shipper and it's something that you want to get into or learn about, just to be upfront, drop shipping is not an easy business. Like it's like a lot of the gurus and the course sellers will say like, yeah, get rich quick, and it's not the case. It's a business like any other, and it's hard work. So um, in terms of getting into it, the nice thing is it's a very low risk and low investment and low barrier to entry. So if you were interested in starting your own business, dropshipping is a great way to get started because, like I mentioned, it's like a crash course in entrepreneurship. It teaches you a lot of different concepts like marketing, um, product sourcing, product research, all these different things. So it's a great opportunity to get into. In terms of expectations, though, you have to understand like it takes a lot of work to get going, and so like a return on investment, the investment's low, but you also have to build up your knowledge and your know-how on getting orders and sales as well. So it totally depends on the person. The other segment being, like I mentioned before, if you have your own product line and you're looking for more products to sell, like you're a shoe supplier and you're looking for socks or something along those lines, then it's great. You can have a very quick return on investment because I'm assuming you already have customers coming into your store. To add drop commerce, I mean, especially with the lifetime deal, we're offering a pretty awesome deal right now on Rocket Hub. Um, so if you were to buy into drop commerce, you can see a return on investment very quickly because it's a great upselling opportunity for you to sell additional products alongside your own. So it kind of just depends on what stage you're at. If you're experienced, you can recoup your costs very quickly. It wouldn't take too many sales to make up for the cost of the lifetime deal or a monthly subscription even. Um, yeah, hope that answers your question.
Yes, yes. Actually, yeah, it's pretty much straightforward that it is more of low risk financially, and even the time actually, because you're not going to spend a lot of time on the other prospect of the business, because usually business demands a lot of stuff to take care of. But here, if you have some time and some knowledge about the products community, otherwise something else regarding the marketing and sales, then this is the best option to shoot out. But still it demands a lot of your time and attention and focus on niche to work out. So this is what I also learned about it actually when working with the clients. But especially when people are getting started in it, like they will be overwhelmed with the number of products available, number of the profit they see on the paper actually. Like yeah, this is the uh, what's a rate, minimum this one ship sourcing cost, and this is the minimum retail price. A lot of people see that yeah, there is a lot of profit in this, like maybe 50, even 50%. But when they are not focusing on the some products, they will import a lot of products, like hundreds of products, to just full like fill out the space in the store, front end store. Then they see a lot of what's a leakage in the traffic funnels, that stuff. This is what I understood. So with that, actually, a lot of people get exhausted even after 3 months or 6 months actually. But still, as I said, it is a worthy a try, especially if you want to enter into entrepreneurship.
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of content out there for education that's free, like YouTube and all these different platforms. If it's something that you haven't done before but you're interested in, I would just suggest do your research and look into it, see if it's right for you. Go in with just expectations and with knowledge on how to operate this type of business. But the beauty of it is, as we said, very low risk and low barrier to entry. It's a business that you can get going immediately, but it's just you need to put in the time to learn what you're doing because it's not a get rich quick scheme. That's for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yes. Uh, So, and I have a few other questions regarding the normal deal and stuff. And before we take the questions from the community, I will just finish up this. Like, what is the hottest thing coming soon to Top Commerce?
Yeah, so a couple things on our roadmap right now. So the main thing is we add new suppliers every week. That slows down right now during the holidays, just because suppliers are obviously very busy with Black Friday and the holiday season coming up. So adding new suppliers slows down a little bit right now, but we typically add new suppliers every week. Um, the next integration that we're launching, it would be WooCommerce in the first quarter of next year. We're also planning on launching wholesale in the second quarter of next year. So the ability to order wholesale, being that if you have your own fulfillment center or a solution that you have in place, you want to maximize profits, or maybe you even have a physical business, you'd be able to test the demand by drop shipping the product. And if you want to maximize profits, you could order wholesale at a wholesale rate. That's coming mid 2025. And then we're also working on some extra design functionality. So we're hoping by the end of 2025, we'll be able to facilitate print on demand as well. We have suppliers that can do custom products, like engraving on their products or printing on their apparel, those types of things. So we're working on the functionality to basically design the product. So like, like select your logo and size it on the product, and then have that either drop shipped or sold wholesale. That hopefully will be launched by the end of 2025. We're actively working on that as well. Those are kind of some of the main things that are coming up, as well as additional e-commerce products that we would be launching on these different app ecosystems. If we launch any more of those, like kind of side by side standalone apps, we'll provide a discount for our user base as well. Can't really get into that right now, but there are a couple things on the roadmap.
Okay. So, are there any mobile apps for, especially just for analytics and reports and dashboards, something like that?
Yeah, so you can see the analytics of kind of like your store performance. Typically, you can see those in the storefront, depending on what platform you use. Like if you're on Shopify, it shows you a lot of great analytics there. We're working on building out more of that on DropCommerce as well. I should also mention we are working on like an AI assistant to help you with like finding trending products and helping you manage your DropCommerce account. And we're also going to be building out more analytics to help guide you with your store in terms of what's helping and what you can improve on.
Okay, yeah, that's great. So, is there any date decided as of now, or like for this lifetime deal campaign?
Yeah, it ends, I believe, on November 14th.
Okay, okay, November 14th. Thank you. So, yeah, these are the questions I have. Let's get started with the community questions.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, how it is different from WooCommerce or Shopify?
Yeah, it's more of a plugin to WooCommerce or Shopify. So if you're using WooCommerce or Shopify, this would be an add-on to your store to help you find products and put them onto those storefronts. So it works alongside those platforms. But again, WooCommerce coming in the first quarter of next year. But if you had Shopify, it works alongside it. You would be able to use DropCommerce to import products into your Shopify store.
Sure. How many suppliers are there on the platform?
Yeah, so we're at just about 600 at this moment. We have almost 400 unique suppliers, and then we have one distributor. So it's basically like 200 suppliers under one specific account. So we're at around 600 suppliers at the moment.
Okay. Is there CJ? Is it commission junction?
Uh, sorry, I don't understand CJ.
Yeah, I'm also not sure. Actually, CJ known as commission junction. That is for
Yeah,
affiliate
I'm not
program.
sure if they're maybe referring to CJ as in like CJ dropshipping, which is like a AliExpress sourcing platform. I'm not sure if that's the question, but if that is, no, we only work with Canadian and American suppliers at this time, but we will be expanding to Australia and Europe in 2025 as well.
Okay, yeah, maybe something similar. I know commission junction, that is for affiliate marketing actually. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, and yeah, a custom brand packaging.
Yeah. So right now, if you, all of the products are going to be shipped with a custom packing slip. So you upload your logo and your business details. The supplier will print that packing slip and include it in the product. So that is the custom brand packing slip that's included right now. In terms of further customized packaging, that's coming later when we build out the design functionality that I mentioned. So hopefully by the end of 2025, will allow for more custom branding of the products and of the packaging. But currently, they do ship with your custom packing slip.
Okay. Any tracking and analytics.
Yeah. So tracking in terms of the orders themselves, the tracking information is provided by the supplier once they ship. They also send you the tracking information, so you do have that on your end, and you can relay that to your customer. In terms of tracking and analytics internally. That's coming soon. We do have some basic analytics, like showing you how many orders you sold and that sort of thing. But we are going to build out more functionality to show you a chart of when you're seeing the most orders and that sort of thing. But typically, depending on what storefront you're using, they usually provide those a lot of those analytics themselves as well. But it is something that we're working on.
Yeah. Is there any custom import through the URL from the suppliers?
No, not yet. It is something that we're also looking at adding to be able to import by URL. Not currently. It's all internally for now.
Do you take any processing fees for fulfillment?
No, we don't. It's we maximize profits for our drop shippers and merchants, so we don't charge any fees on orders.
Okay. Does it support Razorpay? It's a payment gateway in India.
Okay, not at this time. Right now, the orders paying for an order is processed through Stripe or PayPal. Um, if there's a demand for Razorpay as an integration, we can definitely look at that, but not currently.
Does it support with email marketing platform and WhatsApp API?
Yeah, I mean, you could use any email marketing platform alongside DropCommerce. There's no like direct integration with those, but I mean, depending on what storefront you use, it would run alongside that fine.
Yeah. So integration with Pably.
I'm not actually familiar with Pobly, but no integration with them right now.
You have public API of platform, so we can connect with the platform.
Uh, we don't have a public API right now. We do work with many partners that we do share the API with if we need to, but no public at the moment. But as I mentioned before, we are working on manual integration. So I think that would kind of solve the question that you're asking. So yeah, that's something that we'll probably have launched next year. The ability to use Drop Commerce across any platform that you want, just with a manual integration.
Yeah. Okay. Is wholesaler portal possible to sell products at wholesale prices?
Yeah, I mean, if you're asking about being a supplier on Drop Commerce, then yes, absolutely. Right now, Drop Commerce for drop shipping, the minimum discount off of retail pricing that suppliers offer is 30%. I think the platform average is about 40 to 45%. When it comes to wholesale, the wholesale rate will be at least 50% off of retail, assuming that you're doing a wholesale order. So that's to come mid 2025.
Great. Are you having integration with the logistics and warehousing companies?
Yeah, so all the logistics and fulfillment is done by the individual suppliers. So if they do fulfillment themselves, or if they have their own warehouse partner that they're using with, that's all behind the scenes. So it's all done from their end. As soon as you make an order, that's going to be fulfilled by the supplier. So we don't have any direct partnerships with logistics or warehousing companies ourselves, other than the suppliers directly. They're the ones handling it.
Okay. What about integration with Stripe? Do you charge some percentage of the deal?
Yeah, so Stripe is our main method for basically when you receive an order, you paying the supplier to ship the product. That's handled via Stripe. No, we don't charge any percentage of the orders.
Okay. Can we add HTML, CSS, JavaScript inside?
Not currently, no.
Anyway, I don't think it is required because it is not from front end. We are operating that from back end. So
Yeah, it's not necessary. The whole system is built out for you.
yeah, these are the questions we have got as of now.
Great,
Yeah, actually, I pretty much like the UI. I'm saying again,
thank you.
uh, and it's very much simplified actually when compared to the other stuff. Uh, so, uh, what are the target businesses you are focusing on right now? Like Canada and USA only, or some other countries as well?
Yeah, so yeah, we launched DropCommerce wanting to be a little bit different of a platform. So the focus was the United States and Canada. We are planning on launching in Europe and Australia next year. We have about a dozen suppliers lined up so far, but we're going to do a launch beginning first quarter of next year in Australia and Europe to follow that. And we're also looking at potentially adding suppliers in Asia. We're just going to be cautious about who we're adding because if you want to drop ship from AliExpress, there's hundreds of options for doing that. So we're trying to offer something unique, but yeah, we're always looking to expand our supplier network and we kind of focus on adding suppliers in the niches that we're seeing demand in. But typically, you can find every different niche in drop commerce.
Yeah. We have another question. What are the shopping options and partners?
Um, I mean, yeah, not quite sure what the question is, but in terms of partners, as I mentioned, we're integrated with Shopify, Wix, BigCommerce, and Shop Plaza. Um, so those are the main platforms that you can use drop commerce.
Sorry, it's shipping actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the shipping partners and options. So yeah, currently it's all the shipping and fulfillment is handled by the suppliers. So over 600 over suppliers on our network. So they're the ones that are handling shipping and warehousing. So if you, in terms of ordering wholesale, we will likely be looking at working alongside another platform. We have a couple that we're in talks with. So if you wanted to order wholesale to a fulfillment center that we have a partnership with, we're definitely going to have that in place, but can't make any announcements on that quite yet.
Can we upload products directly from Google Sheets?
Yeah, so if you are a supplier and you're adding products to DropCommerce, yes, you can add it by CSV with a manual integration on that end. Um, so yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah, this is it from community as of now. I think yeah. So thank you so much again for joining us today. I
Yeah,
really enjoyed it and I learned something new as well because it's kind of brushing my old knowledge and learning some new things actually. I will also try it out myself. I will see. Yeah.
yeah, great. Well, let us know what you think. Thank you for having me on. It was fun. And yeah, if anybody ever has any other questions, you can reach me at spencer@dropcommerce.com. Uh, as I mentioned, our Rocket Hub deal is running until November 14th. And yeah, lots of things coming down the road. So looking forward to having you guys on board.
Yeah, sure. And also feel free to join our community and you can even have some discussions over there regarding the product. So you're all welcome. Thanks again. Yeah, I really enjoy hosting Rocket Hub deals as well. Thanks to them, they bring a lot of great deals actually. So it's so comfortable to have you all. Thanks again. So
Yeah,
maybe, yeah, we'll connect again as well. Maybe next time, maybe something like educational session, training session, or something open discussion, something like that.
yeah, absolutely. Would love to do it.
Yeah. Okay then.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Namaste. This is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the session and learned something about drop commerce and drop shipping concept as well. Yeah, I really suggest trying out yourself if you have some niche community or something like that regarding some products. So you just need to focus on the marketing and research, and you will take a lot of very less risk about the inventory, products, that stuff, because you only order the suppliers when you receive orders from the customers, and you will have some margin, and you need to operate, and you need to put you a lot of efforts into it. It's not like overnight stuff. Yeah, this is it from my side, and please join our community and keep sharing your feedback. And also, yeah, uh, let's do some sensible shopping this sale season. Thank you so much. Take care. See you. Namaste.